Today's video is going to be a tag video. The tag video that we're going to be doing today is 5 things I would tell my pregnant self. I love this tag because it gives me an opportunity to think back on my pregnancy and think about things that I would definitely want to do different with my next child. And I'm going to get right into it with my number 1 thing that I would tell my pregnant self, and that is be comfortable. I feel like I worry so much more about being fashionable and the way people look at me than I did about being comfortable for myself. It wasn't until about 30 weeks that I actually couldn't fit into any of my clothes that I started to be comfortable. And I feel like I worried so much about what people would look at me as and making sure that I was still presentable to people, and I didn't want people to talk about me or, oh, she's pregnant, so she just gonna let herself go or anything like that. So I felt like I worried so much about what other people were thinking that I didn't worry about myself and the comfort for myself. And that is definitely something I feel like I would change. Not to say that I'll wear sweatpants the whole time I'm pregnant with my next child, but I would definitely consider myself a little bit more. And the second thing I would tell my pregnant self is to relax. When I was pregnant with London, I worried about pretty much everything under the sun. And I know every pregnant woman is going to worry, but everything under the sun I worried about. Because we were at the time living with my boyfriend Landon's parents, it was kind of stressful on how we were going to bring another child into their home, you know. And I was worried about how they felt about it and everything like that. Although we did pay for everything for ourselves, we bought all of our own food and everything like that, it was still kind of stressful having to worry about bringing another baby into their home and how we're going to fit everything and how we're going to get everything. And that was my number 1 thing, is just worrying way too much and not really focusing on the bigger picture, and that's having this baby growing inside of me and really enjoying the time. My third thing, which I feel like should have been my number 1 thing, and that was worrying about people even finding out that I was pregnant. I worried so much about what people would think or what people would say because I was young at the time. I feel like I worried so much about what people would say and think about me being pregnant that for the first about 10 weeks, it was mostly a secret. It was a secret to a lot of people that I was pregnant. And because I was so worried about what they would say and how they would feel. And I didn't really think about how I felt or anything like that. So I feel like that would be a big tip for my second time. The fourth thing I would tell my pregnant self is to make sure I eat better. I feel like I'm definitely that person who I'm eating for 2. I eat whatever I want. I eat however much I want. I'm going to eat till I'm full and can't eat no more. I was definitely that person, and I definitely regret it because some of the things I did eat were not the healthiest, and they definitely stuck around after I had her. I didn't think about the ending results of eating all of this food, and didn't think about the fact that all of that food is not going to wash away after I have her. And I feel like that was another thing that I definitely would tell my pregnant self the second time around, is to eat in moderation. Although I'm eating for 2, that doesn't mean I have to eat 2 burgers and 2 pizzas and 2 of everything else. Fifth thing that I would tell my pregnant self is to do more research. I wanted to breastfeed London, and I don't feel like I did the necessary research needed to be successful at that. I only was able to breastfeed London for about 4 weeks because of my milk supply, as well as her being underweight. I needed to produce enough to help pick up her weight. So once the hospital told me that, or once her pediatrician told me that maybe we should try supplementing her, I kind of got lazy and only nursed her only nursed her at nights and in the mornings, and then throughout the day while we're out I gave her milk because I was so afraid of how the looks and the stares that I would get because I was breastfeeding. And I feel like I didn't do enough research that I needed to do, and I didn't take the necessary steps that I needed to do throughout my pregnancy to prepare my body for that. And also I didn't prepare myself for the big changes of buying diapers and everything like that. Like, I feel like if I would have done more research while I was pregnant, I would have been better prepared once she was here. And that is like the biggest thing, is to do the research so you're prepared when your baby comes and you're not surprised by all of these different things that your baby will need, or all of these different things that you didn't know babies did, or anything like that. That's all for this video. Those are my 5 things that I would tell my pregnant self. Leave in the comment below 5 things that you would tell your pregnant self, and I'm looking forward to reading those. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and join our journey. Bye.